My child, God alone is good. He is the supreme goodness, supreme wisdom, supreme power, supreme perfection. What then can be better or more perfect than to follow and imitate God? But as God does not fall under the sensible things, it was thought befitting that I, a divine person, should become man, that I might unveil to them an external form to captivate their senses, and induce them in a more easy and pleasing manner to imitate God. The first men aspired after lofty things. They desired and endeavored to be assimilated to God, that like gods they may know good and evil. And they fell, and they lost the good which they knew, and suffered the evil that they did not know. But I wished to present myself before men in such a form that without presumption, without danger, they might safely desire, in order to render themselves like unto God, as to be freed from evil, and to acquire what is good. First of all, men were to be redeemed, and when their debts had been cancelled, they were to be made free. Heavy were those debts which weighed upon them. So greatly had they offended the divine majesty, that no mere creature, but God alone, having become man, could fully satisfy the divine justice, and truly repair the honour of the divine majesty. Miserable slaves of hell, they lay cast down and groaning, without having in themselves any means of bettering their condition. I pitied the wretched multitude, and came among them with a heart overflowing with mercy, to redeem them and lead them to a sweet and holy freedom. Heaven had been closed by sin, and among created things and created beings, whether in heaven or on earth, there was none able to open it again. Had not I come down and unlocked it, no mortal could ever have entered heaven. Before my coming, God was indeed known in Judea, where some few served him worthily, but only through the grace given to men in view of my future coming. Among the nations, how very small was the number of those who, cooperating with this grace, feared God, practiced justice, and were pleasing to him. In how great a darkness were the greater part of them heedlessly groping. In how deep and how measureless an abyss of wickedness were they buried. More than this, even now, after the work of redemption has been fulfilled, what kind of life do many men lead? In spite of the countless means of salvation, through their own fault, ignorant or forgetful of me, they roam in bitterness. They roam in blindness, and wickedly rush to destruction. What then should have become of the human race, unless I, the Word, had been made flesh? None could have attained to God, to supernatural beatitude, but by assuming flesh I united in myself the utmost degree of divine greatness to the utmost of human lowliness, in such a manner that whosoever was willing could through me reach God and supernatural beatitude. I came to glorify God, my Father, to make known to men his name and his love. Of old the name of God was the holy and dread name of the Lord. Now the name of God is the holy and sweet name of Father. The old law was a law of fear, the new is a law of love. God so loved men that he gave his only begotten Son, and I, through a love for my Father and for men, was incarnated by the Holy Spirit, the Spirit of love. The whole work of the incarnation is therefore a work of love, but of a gratuitous love, of an infinite love. I came from heaven, and I returned to heaven, pointing out to all the way that leads there, that where I am they also may be. Those who follow me in this way. I am the truth. I appeared shining in the darkness of the world to enlighten every man that comes into this world, that everyone might surely and safely guide his steps on the journey. I am the life, for this I came into the world, that they who were dead might have life, and have it more abundantly, namely the life of grace on their way, and the life of glory in the heavenly court, then in their heavenly country. Yet behold, even after man was born again to the life of grace, freed from the slavery of death, and after he had been taught by me the way of his true country, weak and unstrengthened as he was, he could not have been able to follow me. Great were his infirmities, my child, great his faintness, but greater was the all-powerful physician, greater than the divine remedy, which heals every infirmity, every faintness. This remedy is manifold grace, the price of my sufferings, the gift of my heart, which induces every man to long for health, strengthens him when healed, and help him when to follow me. When I came upon the earth, I might have run my career more swiftly than a giant, but the multitude of those that were suffering so moved my heart that loitering in their midst, I seemed in the same manner to grow weak with them, and going before them, I so smoothed the roughness of the way, so helped and cheered up everyone, that were they but willing, they could easily and joyfully follow my footsteps towards the kingdom of heaven. See now, my child, how I have loved you. These things I did for all in general, and for everyone in particular as well. Therefore also, for you, as if you were alone in the world, wretched and forsaken, and as if I had come down from heaven to seek you, to redeem you, to save you alone. Therefore, since I came down in this manner, that I might be your guide to my everlasting kingdom, then follow me. See now, my child, how I have loved you. In whatever condition, in whatever state you may be, in all circumstances, propose to yourself my life as the sure and safe way to heaven. You should not imagine that my outer life only is such, because my inner life is the principle. My interior is my heart. There is found all glory. There resides the principle of all virtues. My child, do not be like the Jews who gazed upon my outward appearance only, and who did not consider the feelings and dispositions of my heart. Enter into the interior of my heart, carefully examine it, study it, be completely busied forth with it. If you feel grateful towards me, if you love me in return, you will diligently search after whatever may be pleasing to my heart, and you will do it faithfully. But you must seek this in prayer, ask it by love, embrace it by love, perform it with love. My child, prayer is the key of heaven. More than this, prayer is the key to my heart. With this key, open my heart and enjoy all of the treasures of my heart.